With each and every month that passes by, we are only getting closer to new footage / trailer 2 of The Rise of Skywalker that will debut over at San Diego Comic-Con, as well as we are getting closer to the release of this movie come December of this year. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. So, what's really interesting about Episode 9 is to see exactly how JJ is going to utilize the characters of Kylo and Rey, what their relationship is going to be like in this movie, since we do know that JJ confirmed this at Celebration that there is going to be a relationship factor between both Rey and Kylo Ren in a very unique and unexpected way in Episode 9. So that's one thing I'm really looking forward to seeing. We do know that something at the very end of this movie is going to be heavily based off of one of the popular Disney animated movies from the 1990s, and a lot of people are hearing that, you know, it's going to be somewhere around the lines of Beauty and the Beast or Pocahontas or one of those types of films, which could very well give us an idea that there is going to be some form of redemption in this movie. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, this is where things begin to get very exciting for Episode 9. Now, specifically, what's really interesting is that a description and various shot descriptions consisting of both Kylo Ren and Rey in front of the Millennium Falcon, where it said that Kylo is defending himself from incoming fire from a group of enemies in bulky black armor, which may be the Resistance or Maz Kanata's pirates. It's described that they are carrying portable turrets and are firing on Kylo's position, where explosions occur just near the Falcon, where one of the explosions causes Rey to fall to the ground, taking an injury. It said that this is when Kylo picks her up and places her near the ramp of the Falcon, and begins to fight by deflecting the blaster fire. Kylo's knights are said to enter the battle area where two knights use large blaster cannons against these foes, and begin to take the rest of them out one by one, while Kylo helps Rey. This is where Kylo is said to leave Rey for a moment by the Falcon and fight alongside the Knights of Ren. The scene is somewhat similar to when Kylo and Rey formed an alliance against the Praetorians, except in this scenario, it's Kylo defending a weakened Rey. The Knights are also said to use these grenade-like launchers against these foes, where they run into the battle where Kylo and Rey are now left alone. This is when the Falcon is said to have some fire on top of the ship, where Kylo goes inside of the Falcon only for a malfunction to be revealed on board. Now, eventually, Kylo puts the fire out that leaves the Falcon with minor damage. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, this definitely does line directly up with what we heard a couple of months ago about one of the major set pieces over at Pinewood, that of course being the recreation of the Millennium Falcon, actually having a moment in which it was on fire. So this is caused by these new types of enemies. We're not quite sure who they are. It could very well be a band of stormtroopers that go up against Kylo Ren or rebel against him, or this could absolutely be Maz Kanata's pirates. Now, we got a glimpse of them, I believe, in the Rise of Skywalker's teaser trailer just over 2 months ago, where Kylo Ren has taken them down. They have that same exact type of armor from what we can see in the footage. So with that being said, it seems like that this is definitely setting up the Kylo Ren redemption arc, where he's helping out Rey, where she's injured by taking an injury from an explosion nearby, from the shockwave, and that all takes place right near the Millennium Falcon, which catches fire. Kylo Ren is actually said to take out the fire somehow, some way, by protecting his father's legacy. So this is a very interesting scene because the Knights of Ren do come into the picture here and defend Kylo Ren and help him out. Are they necessarily helping Kylo and Rey, or just Kylo Ren? That's a big question open on the table for discussion, for sure. So I'm really excited to see exactly what this is going to look like on the big screen, since the Falcon, by far, is one of the most iconic parts of the Skywalker saga. It's almost a character of itself, right? So if the Falcon gets destroyed, or is going to be destroyed at a certain point in time in this movie, I think a lot of fans are going to be very angry about that and would not accept that. So this sounds like it's just the Falcon taking some minor damage, but it's an exterior damage, right? It's on top of the Millennium Falcon where Kylo Ren has to put this fire out, while Kylo Ren is helping out Rey as well. And the Knights of Ren, there are actually 2 of them in this scenario, where they're using these large blaster cannons. In fact, you can see them in the photo that we saw a couple of weeks ago, where J.J. Abrams shared the photographs through Vanity Fair. We got to see them using those blaster rifles, where it was a behind-the-scenes photo. Very interesting design. I cannot wait to see the Knights of Ren in action, since it is said that they do have a big presence in this movie, and that there's going to be a lot of unexpected routes for the Knights of Ren and exactly where they're going to go in Acts 1, 2, and 3. So they're not going to be killed off early on in the film, nor are they going to be killed off in the middle of this movie, which is another thing to look forward to. And I gotta tell you guys one more thing, is that this movie seems like it really is going to be an all-out war, just like John Boyega said many months ago, and a war to end all wars. You can already tell that this movie is pure chaos. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to morning.